Hey all you YouTubers, this is Carlyn Johnson, aka Straight Off the Hook, coming to you in regards to the Fresh Off the Hook Sunday. I'm supposed to do it every other Sunday. I know it has it listed that I'm doing it every Sunday. There's no way I could do it every Sunday. I'm doing it every other Sunday. So I was supposed to do it last Sunday, but unfortunately we had lost power and I didn't have an opportunity to get it on by the time the power had come up. Not only that, but 2 days later we realized that our freezer in the garage failed to cut back on after the power had turned back on. So I had to go through the mess of cleaning that out, and that was about a year worth of food that we lost. So that kept me pretty busy for a few hours one day. Plus I've been real busy working on some projects and stuff. I have a fair coming up, a holiday fair, bazaar fair, whatever you want to call it. Have that coming up on the 19th of November, and then I also have one coming up on the 10th of December. So I'm going to be a little bit busy, and I'm very booked up through Christmas. So anyway, wanted to show some of the things that I have been working on. The first item I am not giving away. This is something that I actually just finished maybe about an hour ago. I decided I'm going to go ahead and keep it for myself. I just really liked it, and I loved the yarn that was actually used with it. So hopefully you guys can see pretty good. I'm using my daughter's netbook because our computer is having issues, and I did not want to miss another week of not posting Fresh Off the Hook. So without further ado, here's this one. I also made an affinity scarf, and I will show you what that looks like because I did another one too. So instead of taking this one apart, I'll show you what it looks like, but it's made out of real blingy material. I don't know if you can see kind of the bling in the material. I see some flecks down in here, but it's a chocolate brown, and it has like a coppery bling to it. And then I added the beads myself. I really love beads, blingy, as you can tell. Beads in my hat that I have on. I'm a big hat person. Sometimes I wear it well, and other times I wear it better. Anyway, so this was the first one that I actually did. Fell in love with it, decided to keep it for myself. Okay. Then I also had to make quite a few orders. I had a lady that I just got off the phone with right before I did before I started to do my Fresh Off the Hook. And she had ordered one at a show that I had done was participating in October, and she really liked the Hustler hat and also wanted one of those, but she wanted it in this color here, teal. So I really like this color. This color looks really good. Let me move it further into the camera frame and maybe back. There we go. See a better look of it. Okay. So that's going out to her. I've already contacted her and told her that we need to hook up so I can get her her items. Then this one is one that I really liked and enjoyed. And actually it was kind of funny because this was supposed to be for a customer, but the problem came in that I forgot, or when I looked at my order, I realized that she ordered the Hustler hat, but she ordered it in a different color. So I figured I would just go ahead and sell this one at the fair coming up. And it is black and gray. Very similar to my Simply Sophisticated hat. Really like this one. I contemplated about keeping it, but then I thought, you know what, I can make myself another one if I want to. So that's that one. Then on my website, there is a hat called Brimming with Sophistication. And my website is www.straightoffthehook.com. So you're more than welcome to go over there. There is a particular section that has all my hats entitled Hatitude, which is what my last Fresh Off the Hook video was about. And actually there's a picture of that one in there, but since this one I recreated it, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys for a customer. And here that one goes. This one I get a lot of people who like this hat. I think it's the applique. The applique I purchased at Joann Fabrics and was just kind of messing around, and when I made one of my hustler hats, I tried it on. I'm like, oh, that looks real nice. And so I've kind of kept it on. So that one's that one. Now, with the onset of the winter coming, wanted to make some hat sets that are going to keep people warm in the wintertime. So the first one I did, I'm not going to put the hats on because they are for sale. Even though my hair is clean, I still don't like putting hats on. This is a curly scarf that I made to match. It is a chocolate and like a bone color. You can see that. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. But it's a curly scarf. It's 2 skeins of yarn held together. And here's the matching hat to go with it. Haven't decided if I want to put a flower on it yet. You let me know. Should I put a flower on it? Should I leave it the way it is? Give me a suggestion. So that's that one. Then I love this so much that I made a couple more. But this one, I actually contemplated keeping for myself again, but decided, you know what, Carlyn, you can make as many of these as you want. So I decided I would go ahead and sell this one too. But I absolutely love, love, love the color in this. This one is a bright pink and black. Bam. That just pops really nicely. And hopefully you can see the color. It's not a bright, bright pink, but is a deep pink. And here's the matching hat to go with it. Same as the other. This one I'm actually thinking about putting a flower on. It'd be nice to have, even if it's just a clip-on flower, which I may do for all of them. You have some people that like flowers, some people that don't. So those that don't like the flowers, I can take the flower, they can take it off. So there's that one. And then I made one last set. And this one is actually really nice. It is a blue and a chocolate color. Let me just sit back a little. Zoom it in so you can kind of see some of the color. And this is the one that has the infinity scarf. For those of you who don't know, it's Eternity Scarf, Infinity Scarf, lots of different names, but it goes all the way around. It's like one big loop or one big chain, if you will. And the younger kids, 20 years, I'd say, are the ones that really like these, because you can wrap it around and kind of wear it and style it that way. And hopefully it doesn't get caught on my hat. But you can also wrap it around one more time and wear it more as like a cowl with the matching set. So that's pretty cool. I've knitted one, but that'll be for the next time because I need to make a matching hat to go with it. And with knitting, it's a little bit different from some projects. You have to pretty much block everything, whereas with crocheting, a lot of times you don't have to block everything, depending on what it is that you make. Okay, and then the last thing that I physically have with me is this Girl Scout scarf that I made for a customer. Actually, it's not the last thing. I have one more thing. It's a pink and white. This matches my Searching for a Cure set. A woman really liked it, and so I added some bling onto it for her daughter. The way you can see that in there. And she wants some fingerless gloves to go with it. So I'm in the process of making fingerless gloves now, so maybe next time I'll be able to show those to you. Although I'm hoping. She ordered 9 sets from me, 9 scarf and fingerless glove sets in different colors, and that was one that she wanted her granddaughter. And then the last one, she loves the corkscrew or the curly scarf. is this one, and it's in a burgundy and cream colored. Here, I'm thinking about doing a tutorial on the curly scarf. My pattern is just a bit different from, there is one on Ravelry. There's also one if you go to lionbrand.com. That's where I got the initial inspiration. It's generally the same as far as adding stitches, but their pattern is a little bit different than mine. So if you'd like to see a tutorial on this, I actually thought about doing a hat, the beanie hat, double beanie hat with the matching corkscrew or curly scarf with it. If that's something you think you'd like to see, please leave me a comment, leave me a post, what have you. That way I know that that's something you'd like to do. There was also a few other things that I made, but unfortunately I had to send those over to the store, which were custom orders. I do sell things locally, and it's an agreement, a consignment agreement that I have with a lady here in town. And she gives me things that people have ordered, and I try to keep her stocked up on things. So as I have made stuff, I've taken pictures, and I will post those at the very end of this video so you can see some of the other things that I've done. But usually I try to keep her well stocked. Gotta have that money, you know how that is. But I enjoy doing it too. That's the main purpose of what I do. So again, I wanted to send a huge shout out to all the Fresh Off the Hook family. It's great being a part of it. I will post down at the bottom a link of all the other Fresh Off the Hook participants, as well as a link to my website. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and post some links to those too. You can, join, say hello, and also my Facebook page for Straight Off the Hook. So until 2 weeks from now, I'll talk to you later. Bye.